So I am so excited because today I am on my first trip in my new camper van that I bought. Wow. I'm super excited. It is kind of strange since I am out in the forest all by myself and my dog. I've gone camping by myself before, but I think where I'm at now is a little bit more like remote, recluse. Like I had to actually drive on like a dirt road to be here. And I was actually supposed to be going to a campsite that was an additional 5 miles down the road called Keel Spring, I believe. But the road was just getting progressively like muddier and a little sketchier as I drove on. It was fine to where the point I am now. There's no mud or anything. It is a dirt road, but it is pretty flat, and I was able to do it going like 5 to 10 miles an hour in the van. So I wasn't really too worried until I got a little bit further up, and then I decided that it would be just safest if I just turned around. I saw this little campsite where I'm at right now on the way down the road. So I just flipped around and came back up here. There's no mud for me to get stuck in. There's a little fire pit that someone built. So if anything were to happen, like, I am pretty safe as far as being out in the middle of nowhere with no cell reception goes. It feels beautiful out today. It is so nice. It is so nice. And yeah, I'm just really excited. I'm going to do a quick tour of the van. I was going to do it in Phoenix before I left today, but it was, like 100 degrees, and I would have been absolutely dripping sweat if I tried to sit out here in the van and film anything or show anything. I'm going to show that right here. So this is my lovely van. As you can see, there is my sink as well as my 2 driving seats and my mini fridge. Down here I have under the bench storage, which includes a toilet and just another side where you can put any additional storage you may need. I can also use this as a table, which I think is pretty gross since there's a toilet underneath it, so I might move that if I end up cooking on it in the future. Up here is my fan that is powered by the solar, and my full-size bed in the back. The bed also has storage underneath, but it is extremely hard to get to while holding a camera, so I decided to not show it at this time. I also have the storage under the sink like I just showed you, and outside here you can see my solar panels, my fan on the top, and just the overall look of my van. I got pretty fortunate since this van is 25 years old. I personally do not think it looks like it's 25 years old. It also has new tires on it and a gorgeous windshield that I ended up cracking on my way back down to Phoenix, unfortunately. It also has a locked gas cap and an external shore power hookup, so I can use it in RV spots. Here is the underbed storage as well as my backup camera on the top. So one big thing that I wanted to talk about was where I found this van, where I got it, and how much it cost. The practicality and affordability of doing van life. I feel like I'm a little late to the game, but better late than never. I'm pretty excited to have the freedom to just like go wherever I want and have a little house on wheels that I don't have to tow around with me. So I got this van on Vancamper. It is an app. It is absolutely not sponsored. But I just wanted to share that information. If you were looking for a van that is already converted and you don't have, $100,000 for one of the Sprinter vans that are already done, I would check that out. That's where people sell their used conversion vans. It's also really cool. Like, I've been looking at the app just to get like inspiration for like decorating the inside of a van. This van, luckily for me, came fully equipped, but there's a few little like cosmetic things that I'm interested in maybe sprucing up a little bit. So it's really cool to see all of the ideas and stuff that people come up with when they make their vans. But yeah, I bought this van on Vancamper. This van was actually originally out of my budget. My max budget anyways was $10,000, and this van was quite a bit more than that. But I just messaged the owner who was selling the van, and I was like, hey, $10,000 is my max budget. That's all I can do. Would you consider that offer? If not, like, I get it. It is what it is. And she got back to me and she was like, yeah. And I just had a really great experience with the couple. They were really lovely. They explained everything in detail about the van to me. It also came fully equipped, so I could have just taken it on the road like as soon as I bought it if I wanted. I was super thrilled. They even made me like a little guidebook so I could like find information about the van, because this van does come with like solar. It has a fridge, it has a sink, and some other like gadgets and stuff that aren't really like common knowledge to figure out. But lucky for me, they also saved all of the like instruction booklets for like every device in here, so I have all those. I also have like all the maintenance papers, all the receipts, all the records, how much money went into this thing, where I can find things to replace if I need to replace the floor or anything. Like, it's super cool. And I mean, even down to like having a first aid kit and a fire extinguisher and like curtains. They just velcroed the curtains on. Yeah, it had everything, and I am extremely fortunate and just so grateful and just so excited, and I just cannot stop talking about it. So I was super lucky, and this van was really well kept up on. I know buying from like a private dealer, especially now, like there's so many scams out there, and I honestly was so worried that I was going to get scammed because it's just so prevalent nowadays, unfortunately. But luckily, gratefully, I was not scammed. They actually probably undersold the van to me. It had nothing wrong with it. All I needed to do was get a $30 oil change, pay for the title and registration, which was $50, and put new windshield wipers on that I bought from Walmart. So really, it was good to go. I had it inspected. They said everything was great, passed all the safety inspections, nothing to worry about right now, because this van is older. It is a 1997, so this van is like, 25 years old. So I was kind of worried. This van is as old as I am. And it is definitely not a speed queen. It's a slow grind. Grinding van. I may try to look for some wood right now because it seems like it's going to rain. So I might want to get some of that before it starts, and we'll be back to talk about this. I'm just like chilling now. I'm about to make some food because I'm so hungry. But I don't know, I guess I felt kind of weird being out here by myself, so I have been like non-stop going. I moved the van like 3 times because I saw a dead tree that fell in the distance, and I watched too much Alone, and they were talking about widowmakers, and I think I'm just a little paranoid about being out here by myself, but better safe than sorry. I'd have no dead trees now in my presence. And I am just making myself hang out. I collected a bunch of firewood, though I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it. The little fire pit is like, it's right over there, the little fire pit. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to use any of the firewood because it looks like it's going to rain. And we've been getting a lot of rain in Arizona. It's been raining like every night for the past few weeks, so I am expecting to get some rain, so I may or may not get to use that wood. But either way, I'm going to make myself chill out because I have been non-stop going, and this is supposed to be relaxing, so I'm going to make some food and probably read my book. Yeah. All right. So I just discovered that my car can power this mini fridge here, but it cannot handle this hot pot here. It is raining. I've had a drink, and everything I have to eat requires food other than peanut butter and bread and yogurt. Yes, you can hear the beeping. That is the breaker starting and stopping. as the hot pot desperately tries to cook my noodles. I'm never doing this again. I do have a gas stove, but I forgot my propane tanks, and I thought this hot pot would suffice, but I'm just hoping I can get these noodles at least heated to be somewhat edible, and then I am never using it again. You live and you learn. I literally look like the crypt keeper, so I'm not gonna show my face, but do you hear that? Wow.